straight about life. You can do whatever it takes. You know, you can do whatever it takes. Well, hope all is well, man. I am back. Sorry about last week, man. It was absolutely nothing I can do, right? Man, we had a plane delay and it threw everything off, and I'm absolutely apologize for that. But I believe that, just in life, man, today is just a special day for me. So I wanted to definitely hop on here. You see, my shirt, man, battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. I ain't gonna lie, I felt some type of way about last week, but everything happens in divine alignment, right? Like it happens in divine alignment. We don't know how it's supposed to go, but we just know it's supposed to go, right? Like, and and I guess that's where life kind of presents to us a lot of times, and so that's what my show is about today, though. Before we jump in, that we have to really look at it. Like this. We have to look at it like definitely break it down to really give it to you. Like today is a special day because tomorrow I actually I would have hit 20 years in the United States military, and it's such a cool experience and thing with it, of hitting military time and doing a lot of different things. It just creates that and presents such a if you've done it before, you've done it for you know it exactly what I'm talking about, because life took a lot of different turns for me, and the one turn it did take for me was leading me to the recruiter office, and that's one of the things I would say was one of the best decisions I made personally. Personal decision, because it created a lifestyle for me that, and experiences too, that just hands down some of the best. So I would definitely say that right there. And so we're gonna start thing off the day with one day at a time, one moment at a time, right? Right, one day at a time. Really looking at your life, it like that. Really looking at life just as such. One day at a time, one moment at a time. And man, when you center yourself with that type of energy and frequency, the world opens up for you. You know what I'm saying? So every day that we get on here, every evening that we end the show, we're gonna start saying one day at a time, one moment at a time, and give you alignment to allow life to continue to move forward. So that's an action step right there. So I'm excited to be back on here. Now we got the lineup already lined right. Like I'm super crazy excited about what it is about and about the show. And like shout out to everybody that really joined the show last month. Man, we were creating a massive movement. A lot of people came back, and it really taps into what we talking about. We talk about mental health, and we talking about inequality. We talking about these things. What didn't break you, build your brand. See, for me, I didn't want to write books. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to write books, but life forced me to. Right, life forced me to, and so that's what that was about. So before we dive into it, we're gonna get a little bit of football thing going on, man. Did anybody watch you? I appreciate you, Samantha, so much I do. Thank you. That means a lot to me. To for you to shout me out like that. So Samantha, thank you. Um, Man, football. Did everybody watch football kicked off last night? I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not an Eagles fan, but however, they both were doing their thing last night, and it was quite an experience, if you will. It was quite an experience, if you will. And yeah, man, did you guys see Dak and Jalen Carter about to take it to the next level, right? Right at the beginning of the game. So I believe I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, right? I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan. You know, University of Georgia Bulldogs fan. Jalen Carter, that's where he's from. You know, Dak was about to get it. Y'all about to lose y'all quarterback. The Cowboys fan out there about to lose their quarterback from the jump, right? Beginning of the season, first game. first beginning of the game, they about to lose their quarterback. Because, man, what is the mental health that you think about when two people clash like that and they're exchanging bodily fluids? I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it bodily fluids. So exchanging bodily fluids like they did, and like to get kicked out of the game and fined, and like the reaction of somebody doing that stuff to you, man. Like, I can't say that's for you, right? I just can't say that's for you, because at the end of the day, that stuff is disgusting, man. Oh, I got some great light in there. So yeah, so let's tap into it, man. But divine alignment, man. Like, football kicking off. We got another game on tonight, man. The Kansas City Chiefs and somebody, I don't know. Kansas City. I just know Kansas City, right? I'm not a Kansas City fan though. I'm a Falcons fan all day long. Hey, let me tell you, I was actually watching the Falcons in Iraq. I was watching the Falcons in Japan. I was watching the Falcons in Ecuador. I was watching the Falcons everywhere the Falcons played. I watched them, right? Because I'm a diehard Falcons Bulldog fan. When we weren't doing so good, we were still had number one fan with them. So, it's all of divine alignment, and we had some bad years, and I think we got a great coach, and I think we're gonna have got a great quarterback this year, and all of that stuff. So we ended some baseball, but we slide into the football. We got some college football that just kicked off last week. Some amazing shout out to my boy Michael Vick. Man, he lost his first game as the head coach of Norfolk State, but he's doing his thing though. So they got destroyed 27-7. But I was watching. I'm a big fan. So, but let me tell you this here, right? Earlier today, I had the great opportunity to sit on. Thank you, Samantha, for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're playing the Chargers today. She shouted that out. So thank you for sharing that. So I can be able to share it right here, Samantha. Shout out to Samantha for giving me play-by-play type of deal, man. Oh man. Hey, Samantha, I need an assistant. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I do. I thank you. Hey, shout out to this guy, man. This guy, Andre Ward. Andre Ward, man, he's the COO of Cyber Alliance. Man, this guy jumped on a call with me today, and it took an hour. He's a C-suite executive. We sat on the call. He offered to mentor me on the journey and the ventures that I have going on right now. In the future, I met him in July. I met him at a big, huge conference that one of my great friends, she threw. Her and her best friend, they threw, and they got that Gotti NGO. Like I said, next month they're gonna be doing their thing on there. So Gotti, shout out to Gotti, and once I get that information, I'll definitely pass that along. But Gotti NGO, they're gonna be doing some things up in Smyrna, Georgia, having their first town hall meeting. Inviting people to be strategic leaders with them and partner with them and do their thing. So, but shout out to Andre Ward and this guy is top-notch guy, man. He did the keynote speaking. You know, when you know a storyteller when you know a storyteller, right? And you really dive into because every story. I write this down like, you know, I say CA plus CI equals IP. When you really look at it, that's conscious action plus clear intentions. Clear intentions equal incredible possibility, right? So conscious action plus clear intentions equal incredible possibility. So, but I heard him talking on the stage, and I'm listening to him talking. He giving a speech, and you know, you can tell he, and I tell him this morning is like he was sharing the message, right? And he was sharing a message about how all these. It was a room full of executives, and you know, we talk about state representatives, and we talking about high-level managers, we talking about people, right? Like I felt privileged, right? But then I had to pop my collar in my shirt and say, "You supposed to be here," right? And that's a jewel too, guys. Like when you get invited to a room, you're supposed to be there, right? It's no coincidence. Everything is in divine alignment for you to be there at that space, right? So I want to share that with you. So a lot of times we get so like, man, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be. That's the little person. You don't get in the ego aspect of it, but get into an alignment. I am aligned and aware that I am in this room with all these amazing people and all of that. So just think about that. And you have a divine alignment to be in the spaces that you're in, as well as be gifted with the gifts that you've been gifted with. So that's one of the biggest things I would definitely say. So because everything is a battle test season, man. Like, you know, we've been in. I know I'd have been in. So as I look back at my life and my life, I didn't really want to write books, but life forced me to. You know, I said that a moment ago. What does that mean, right? Like I just launched something major. I just, you know, dove into something major today or yesterday, and I'm gonna be shouted out here shortly. Only a few people know, but I'm gonna be doing something that's catastrophic and is huge to the development of where I'm at. So tomorrow makes 20 years of me being in the military. I would have been in the military, and you know, I remember this young kid that went into the military at 20 years young, and you know, so many different things that happened for me in that time frame. And in a matter of 2 years, I made E4, and you know, I ended up getting married. Only about a week later, I got married. I mean, I met my late wife for the first time. We ended up getting married, and 19 days later, and you know, we did that, and let me tell you, 3 months later, I was #1 E4 and below, 12 outstanding airmen of the year. You know, one of the frameworks that helped me to get to where I'm at right now, and I just this space and so many memories. Right? So many memories. Like I was just saying a moment ago, I didn't want to write books. Life forced me to. And what I say about coming out here shortly and life and just general. So I'm just like, I'm excited about what's possible. So I would definitely say being around the military and one of my breaking points, and because I wanted to read that wasn't in my alignment. And so you think about all those things what I'm sharing right now is about alignment, right? Like you got to think about some of those things that happen for you in life that wasn't in alignment with you. They just wasn't. So if you look at in the second, thank you, because if you never had those pieces of your life, you can never live the rest of your life. if you never had those pieces, those good and bad, those good and bad pieces in your life, you'll never have whatever success looks like for you. See, for success for me looks like impacting people and doing what I'm doing right now. Success look like for me is being able to take being a mental health alchemist and taking that information, balling it all up, and sharing it on here, utilizing all the steps and the gifts that I've been able to be. So that's absolutely what success looks like for me, and being able to say, hey, leave the world better than I found it, and that's where it's about for me. If you know me, been around me, share space with me, that in 5 minutes, that's what the conversation is going to be about. Let's advance. We don't need to talk about yesterday. Tomorrow will take care of itself, right? Tomorrow will take care of itself, and allow it to just be what it is. And for me, I live in the present moment. The present moment is the only moment available to us. It's the door to all moments. When I first heard that quote, it absolutely impacted me, because I was like, wow. It really made me to think where I was at that moment, and how not to look at the future so much and get anxiety, not look at the past so much and get depression, but be present in these 24 hours I got right now. So be present in the mission I have for myself, for my family, for my legacy, and what legacy look like for it. So that's for those things. Those are the major things that I really look at, and that has C-suite executives. What's we can't change that. We cannot change yesterday. We can only affect today and tomorrow. Let me tell you, that quote right there in 2015 absolutely impacted my life. Like, you seeing me on here right now, but I haven't been always the person that you see on here. I haven't been always this person. The present moment is the only moment available to us. In 2015, I had a lot of stuff going on. I had just come out of the military, nearly 9 years in the military, of doing 4 tours and 6 years in the military. So had done a lot of different things. However, it was a very hard time. I came back to my late wife. She was dealing with lupus, and she was, dealing with that stuff. And, I'm dealing with PTSD, and a lot of other different things, and pains and stuff. But I came up with that quote in 2015. You can't change yesterday. You can only affect the day and tomorrow. And so when I came on with depression, you can't change yesterday. You can only affect the day and tomorrow. And it doesn't matter how many times I said it. You can't change yesterday. You can only affect today and tomorrow. You can't change yet. You cannot change that stuff. The stuff you've been through. That's why it's like, if you think about it, you're driving at night. We've driven at night so many times. Right? We've driven at night so many times. And by driving at night so many times, we never look behind us to what's dark behind us. Right? That's depression. Behind us is darkness. It's depression. You already went through it. That's why you got headlights. The headlights are to help guide you to the spaces that you would like to go. I repeat that. The headlights are meant to guide you to the spaces you would like to go in life. To the space you like to go, right? Like, but we had a lot of misconceptions about it. Like, is somebody ahead of us, right, rather than behind us? I think that's an illusion. Like, a lot of the times it's an illusion because we are all out here attempting, no matter where you are in your journey, you're attempting to figure it out. You can be the CEO of a company. I've met CEOs. I've met former prime ministers of North Africa. Like, we are all attempting to figure this thing called life out. Like, and some of it make it look good, some of it doesn't. It's not on social media, I tell you that. It's not on social media. The misconceptions about life, like everybody's good. Hey, if you're not out there attempting to work on yourself, man, like you think about, just a few years ago in 2018, I think, 2018, 2019, young man, I ain't gonna say his name, but a young man out of California, he was doing some, Country Town Road or something like that. Young man, he was doing his thing, right? Did great songs. Man, now he's facing, because he never dealt with his mental health, now he's facing different legal charges and stuff. Old Town Road, I think is the name of the song. And, you think about that. When you don't handle that mental health, it's going to handle you. Because sometimes you're going to get overwhelmed by what's possible for you. And you're going to feel like, hey, I need to get this right now. So really think about that. So that's the misconception. That's an example of misconception about life right there. Because at the end of the day, we don't know. That's the biggest thing. We just don't know. We don't know what people are dealing with. We don't know what, you think about it. My daughter, she lost her mom at like 2 years old, less than 2 years old. My son, right? You think about these people, they still have to endure life. So we don't know what other people are dealing with. We act it out in various different ways, whether it be drinking, smoking, drugs, rock and roll, whatever it is, like parties, spending habits. That's why I say, so equals IP. Conscious action, intentions equal incredible possibilities. And so when you apply those things, and that's why I would say, man, I tell you, what about today? What about today, man? Everything is divine alignment. And if you're still on here, I appreciate you. Here's what I want you to do before we end this call. I want you to go to, slide over to Instagram. Check out the Instagram. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0. Go and subscribe on YouTube. And then you can see a replay on this. Go and subscribe on YouTube. And it's battle tested live on YouTube. Battle tested live on YouTube. On TikTok, it's Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 as well. So go and follow me on those things, man. Follow me on those things. I'm gonna pick. You go follow me on those things. I'm gonna give giveaway. Do some giveaways next week. I'm gonna do some amazing giveaways next week, and you'll get. I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. You're gonna get a journal. I'm gonna get my journal. My latest book that I put out is gonna be The Journey of Being. So it's absolutely a pleasure to be on here today with and all of that, man. And, but I wanted to shout that out. Give goals and things of that nature. Because I want actual steps. Let's take actual steps to help us get to where we need to get to in life. I'm here to be service to and to help people make an impact in their life. So some of the things that impacted me, like I said, today is just a special day for me, and it really gets, I wouldn't say emotional. It really dives into the space of what's possible. I never thought I would be on a podcast, really join the level of connection around the world. See, last month we were able to, because you guys are tuning in and all of that, we were able to do about 431,000 people around the world, and that is huge. That's huge. To be able to have that many listeners to come back and be able to know that it's something being introduced. And one of the biggest things that helped me along my journey in 2021 specifically was this amazing framework that I created. And this goes like this. I scored, right? Winning. That's what, DC was just talking about football. I scored. Identify, schedule, consult, analyze, optimize, route, evaluate, deliver. I scored. Identify, schedule, consult, analyze, optimize, route, evaluate, and deliver. Utilize that on your daily basis, and I bet you, I promise you, I absolutely promise you, guaranteed that your life will change. Identify, schedule, consult, or control, analyze, optimize, route, evaluate, and deliver. I used that. I created that in 2021, and it absolutely changed my trajectory of my life. And I wouldn't be who I am today without it. So I utilize it in every situation when I'm using AI, when I'm using, when I need to break some stuff down. I use it for my mental health. So I'm choosing practical advice that absolutely help you and give you the tools that necessary to help move this thing forward. I'm saying, so CA plus CI equals IP. Those are the things that they're absolutely impacting. Conscious action plus clear intentions equal incredible possibility. You are a gift in this world. There's no coincidences that you woke up this morning. So I want you to really understand that when you have gratitude about life, to have gratitude about life is to be able to continue to leave an impact on this world. Look at the mirror. You showed up. Look in the mirror. You showed up. Because you showed up, we have a shot. Together, me and you showed up together, we have a bigger shot, right? So I want you to know that. So don't think you're playing small. Help serve the world. Let's play on a massive level together. Let's go heal a lot of people together. Bring your gift. You're not anyone else. Bring your gifts. Your gifts are special. It's unique. It's very inspirational and monumental to what's possible for us. It's not just for me, it's what's possible for us. What can we do together that can help take this thing to the next level? Who can we impact together? Who can we be able to impact? See, we learned about this amazing guy named Martin Luther King Jr. when we were all coming up. But he started off because he just had a dream. He wanted to make an impact, and he got forced of his hand. And so that's a lot of the times with mental health, we get forced of our hand to do things, and we don't know what to do, so we do nothing. Let's 2 to 3 of us get together and let's collab and let's make some things happen. So 2017, Met a 100-year-old guy in 2017. People get so trapped on what's enough for me. Partner with people is enough out here for everyone. That's not saying partner with everyone. It's not saying partner with everyone. Partner with people is enough out here for everyone. Find someone that's in a common alliance with you that have the same goals, dreams, and aspirations as you. If they don't have the same goals, dreams, and aspirations as you, find a way that can be able to align with them. It's something out there that's helping, that's not preventing you from getting where you need to get to, but that's going to help your hurdle that you would like to go. So we're not looking at our back review anymore, right? We're not looking at our back review anymore. So here's what I want to share, the call to action right here. Here's a call to action. I want you to go and follow me on social media one, because I post videos and I post pictures and I post things every single day and week. So I want you to, that's one call to action. If you would like my journal ASAP, you can find it on Amazon, right? The Journey of Being, 30-Day Guided Journal to Acceptance, Transformation, and Mastery. If we hit the numbers for next week, we're going to, a large amount of people are going to get a PDF, get emailed to them. Okay? I'm going to give you my email out so you can email me. I'm going to pick select amount of people that goes and follow me on social media, and they're going to get those things. Let's work this thing together so we can overcome this world. Let's work this thing together so we can overcome this. Because at the end of the day, life happens for us, not to us. If life happens for you, not to you, we can do some phenomenal things. This right here, we all have it. We all have it. We always given a brain, but our mind is the software. The brain is the hardware. We always given it. We was gifting it at birth. We were all gifted this right here. We were all gifted this. This is the first thing you found out that you knew that you was alive in this world. We're always gifted a heart. We're gifting this right here, a brain and a mind. Our brain is our hardware. Our mind is our software. It's fertile. If you allow anything to get in your mind, you can corrupt it. Our heart is the best thing. Here's what I'll share with you guys. Let's take some actual steps, conscious action steps, with clear intention. With clear intention, conscious action steps with clear intention. Let's go make some things happen in this world. Let's do it. You know, come on on here. Not answer any questions if anybody got it. And so, if they got anything they want to know about me and my journey or anything, go ahead and ask the question now. Out then. Divine order is undefeated. Every cut, every setback, every heartbreak, it's all made in a sense of time. Remember that comebacks are always greater than a setback, because the comeback is written from a story. I repeat, the comeback is always greater than a setback, because the comeback is written from a story. Before you knew it, before you even knew you needed one. The comeback is always written from a story before you even knew you needed one. So whenever you're listening to, or stay tuned and locked in So what resilience looked like for you? Resilience for me, resilience for you are two different things. Stay tuned, stay battle tested. And always remember this right here. One day at a time, one moment at a time. One day at a time, one moment at a time. So shout out to everybody that came through today. I look forward to seeing you next week. Same time, same channel. And this ain't Batman.